going, and I need to change the scoreboard before I actually start the VOD, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, it is Tarson against Nerchio here tonight. We got Nerchio spawning as the red Zerg player at the 6 o'clock. We got Tarson here at the 3 o'clock location, and it is the Shadow Temple, and it is close positions here on the final game on the ace match. It's Tarson against Nerchio. Tarson was able to tie up the series once after losing the first game. Then he was able to tie up the series twice after losing the third game as well, and now he is in a good position because we have close positions. And before we started the game, I was telling Nerchio, I was sad that we didn't see this match played on the MLG version of the map, because the MLG version does not allow close positions. It only allows cross positions here, or close positions by air, and Tarson did not agree to that because it's not the official map. And that's why he said, after having the match played on MLG version, that he wants to go for the normal version, which is his right. Of course, I thought Tarson agreed to that prior. But Nerchio said I can't blame him, because if Nerchio would be a Terran player, he does not want to play on the MLG version as well. But MLG just means the Terran player just has to macro and does not have to rely on this 2-base powerful pushes anyway. But the Shadow Temple 2-base is not that hard to play against the Terran as a Zerg player compared to the old Lost Temple. So let's see where this is going. We see Tarson, of course, once again going here for the Reaper, and the super fast Reaper basically denies a 6 pool. At least it does on Terminus Re, but because of the small rust instances, a 6 pool actually is quite effective. But Nerchio, of course, he didn't knew right away where his opponent was. I mean, now he knows, he sees, okie dokie, there is the base, he needs to make something happen, he needs to prepare, and his way of preparing is to once again to go for a 7 Roach Rush. He's got the screen out there, he's injecting the lava, he's got the overloads finished, so he's currently at 20 of a maximum of 34 supply. As soon as this Roach Run is finished, we will see a lot of X popping up here. So now the Reaper is already there. Nerchio has got the Queen. What about Tarson? Will he spot the Roach Roaring? No, he only spotted the spawning pool in production, so a couple of minutes ago. But now there are the Roaches. I have no idea what's going on. Anybody still hearing me? Hello? And my StarCraft 2 just went down. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what you see, but you should see this nice young lady. And I have no idea what just happened. So I'm just restarting my StarCraft 2 if you're able to hear me, and I will go for a restream right away so everybody will see what's up. So here we go, restream en route, and now we see Nerchio is moving out with the roaches, and what will he be able to accomplish? So a bunker is about to finish. There are the Marines already in there, and now this time it's not the Hellions, it's actually a siege tanks. And with Tarson having the siege tank out pretty soon, he of course will be able to out micro those roaches. The siege tank, even without the siege mode, nearly has double the range. Does additional damage against roaches, so against armored units like the roach. Of course, he needs to watch out what he's doing with his tank, because the overlord here of Nerchio is providing the vision there. So a lot of stuff can happen. So Nerchio, he decided to expand once again, like he went to expand for the game when he was playing against Happy, game number 3 in the semifinals. Go for the 7 Roach Rush, then go for an expansion, and let's see where this is going. And once again, I apologize. I was not. I have no idea what was going on there, and if the stream is not in the usual quality, I apologize. I'm just restreaming the German stream right now, but better react fast than not reacting at all, I think. So, drones being transferred down to the natural, so I depend on what Pink is just showing us on the screen, but he's showing us the main information we need to know. So the second siege tank will be out pretty soon, and after the siege tank, Tarson is going to produce more Hellions, because he started with the Blue Flame Hellion, getting out some Vikings. Of course, in a TVZ, having out 1 or 2 Vikings pretty fast is always a good thing to have, because with a fast Viking, you just can get out, take out some Overlords, sniper here and there a little bit. Of course, Tarson for the moment is safe because of his 2 siege tanks, because siege tanks just rip those Zerglings and Roaches apart. The Blue Flame Hellion is halfway done. 2 Vikings are out, and here's 1 Viking, and this 1 Viking should kill some Overlords in the bottom right. This Viking has now spotted an Overlord, and there we go. Actually, Special Andre sees things before they happen, and on the screen. So let's see, what else is he going to do? Nerchio now is going for 10 more drones, going for the lair, getting double extractor at the natural expansion. Meanwhile, he's taking out the destructible rocks at the bottom, at the top left location, which is the far away gold. So he wants to go for a hidden expansion, and if he's go for a hidden expansion, why not just take the gold right away? There we see those units take out those rocks. He's got an Overlord at the 12 o'clock to see if Tarson wants to go for any hidden bases here. And let's see what else Tarson is producing right now. Not any more Marines. After landing his orbital command at his natural, he's just filling up this bunker. Is he going for a second bunker? No, apparently he's not just yet doing this. And I am sorry, I have to... There we go. I'm back right now. Tarson once again with his trademark move, the Blue Flame Hellions, trying to make something happen, but all the Speedlings and all the Roaches out for him is just a little bit too much to handle. Now Nerchio going for the gold expansion here at the top left location, and of course the gold thing, the gold mineral expansion for non-Terran players, for Protoss and Zergs, does not give too much of an extra mineral income, but the good thing about this is you just actually need less workers to have the same amount of minerals, because you mine I think it is 7 instead of 5 minerals each time you harvest from a gold mineral expansion with a normal worker, but because of the fact that most gold expansions just have only 6 mineral patches instead of 8. It's pretty much the same. Of course, a big difference are making the mules. I think a mule is mining 30 minerals from a normal location, from a blue mineral field, and especially looks like so 5 to 10, 10, 14, 40% more with the mule, which is like 120 plus 3, 30. It is 42 minerals each time a mule is mining from a gold. If I'm not mistaken, if my math is correct. Of course, I'm not studying mathematics at the university or something like this. I'm okay at math, but that's about it. So the follow-up play for the Blue Flame Hellions is out here for Tarson. It is the double Thor. So Tarson in the end went for the same build, but he did a very small variation in his build in the beginning with having out a lot of siege tanks. So Nerchio not even going for the gold, but he also went for the 9 o'clock natural, and there are so many Zerglings getting obliterated. I'm not sure why he's just wasting all of his Zerglings. He just could have used the muters to take out the base. Of course, Tarson knows about this base. No need actually to show us. And let's take a look at the supplies. We see Nerchio is at 135 supply, and meanwhile we have Tarson at the 1,105 supply. So this is actually 1,000 supply would be a pretty awesome thing. It's not even possible in a 4v4 for a whole team. Just think about it. But having nearly a 30 supply lead, even though they are on close positions, is quite an interesting thing. I mean, Nerchio did absolutely the right thing by going for a 7 Roach Rush. And back in the days when we still had the Steps of War and he was playing against a Terran there, he favored the 7 Roach Rush as an opening quite a lot against Terran players, because with this rush you can make something happen, and if you see small legs on the stream, it's not you or the stream, it's just I get them as well, it's just the stream by Pink, so I apologize, even though it's out of my hands to change something there in that regard. Unfortunately, this of course did happen in the last game, which was so awesome. And anyway, so we see Nerchio not only going for the Hive, he's going for Baneling's Nest. He just produced 40 more Zerglings. He's going for the +1 on the Zerglings, finished in the next 30 seconds. And he's going for some the Pathogen Glands upgrade, because now Tarson is about to move out, and with him moving out, he's got so many siege tanks, he gets so many Thors out as well, so I mean quite a lot of Thors if I'm not mistaken, a lot of Marines, but Nerchio is completely aware of what's going on, and he's just having all, actually 2 Thors, he's just having all of his units here in the middle, so he can flank from the left and from the right side, but he's not having any, oh actually he does have some Banelings. Where are the Banelings? The Banelings are at the natural expansion of him. So let's see where this is going with this attack. Unfortunately, I will not be able to control the camera. I would have showed you a little bit more stuff of what actually is happening right now. We see 8 roaches in addition to another 11 banelings here in production. So he was to produce quite a lot of stuff. Nerchio, by the way, he is maxed out already, so it's time for him pretty soon to attack. Meanwhile, Tarson on his 2 bases on 173 supply, and Nerchio just lost a couple of supplies here. Not sure where this is going, what units is he going to produce. And here are the Zerglings, the Roaches, and the Banelings. Most of the Banelings exploding to the Thor. The Roaches coming in, taking out all of the siege tanks pretty fast. What is this guy actually showing us? Oh, T.S. Nerchio pulling back with his units because he realized there's still a little bit too many Marines to handle for him, so he just needs to morph in some more Banelings here in the main base. He's producing 44 more Zerglings. Let's see where those Zerglings coming out, and of course, if you're getting attacked and you're desperately trying to rebuild some more units, you need to set the rally point straight. We see a lot of units rallying in the middle right now, moving over to the natural expansion, or is he even going for a counterattack? I can't really tell right now. There are the units, he's just not using them. Maybe he's just raiding. The Hive will get taken out, so will be the Spire. Does he have a new Baneling's Nest in the production? Yes, he does. So he still will be able to produce some more Banelings, but he does not have the centrifugal hooks, and without him not having the centrifugal hooks, he might be in a bad position. But I really like this calm approach of Nerchio right now. I mean, he sacrificed his base, his natural as well, but he's just going for more tech buildings. He's got the gold up and running, he's got the 9 o'clock natural up and running, but he simply does not have so much stuff. Maybe he's just waiting for Tarson to just be mined out. But in the last game, Tarson was going for some 2-base play. He was successful. It was on Zellnager Kevin, so nice and micro here with the tanks, even having those tanks on siege. Nerchio was there moving around a little bit, buying himself some time. He's got 12 more roaches in production, but Tarson is moving over to the middle. It looks not too bad for him, actually. He's just finished with a +2 attack for his infantry. There were no counterattacks going on by Nerchio, at least none that we saw. Was paying a lot of attention to the minimap, but did not see anything happen there. More Banelings get taken out, and looks like we should see a GG pretty soon. And indeed, we see a GG. Not sure what he was telling. I just see the MLG, so he most likely was complaining about the situation that he was not able to play on the MLG version, and he most likely was complaining about can't connect to Battle.net. Well, here I am, and he was not too happy about the close positions, and he even before the game started, he said close positions is a free loss. So let's see where this is going, and Yeah, this is the correct um, translation there. So once again, I apologize for me dropping out of the game, even though I have no idea what was going on there. All my screens just went black, and then woof, everything was gone. So now let me just stop the VOD, because congratulations, Tarson, having an absolutely entertaining and insane series here on the Competo Cup finals against Nerchio right now. He's winning the 50 euros, he's winning the silence power supply unit for his PC computer, and now it is time to draw the winner for the GSL Codes season premium account raffle. And this is your last chance right now. Go to facebook.com/specialandrew. If you're watching this via Tim Liquid, just see here on the right side, you should see Special Andre. You click on Special Andre once, then you scroll down a little bit, then you see my awesome banner, thanks to Sugar, by the way, and click on this Facebook. Boom! There you go. Here we are. And now there is the GSR Raffle Debaffle. Just post a comment here, and then I will draw the winner. And the winner will be drawn in the next 5 minutes. Before that, I will just play one last song. And this song is called Under Pressure. And it's not Vanilla Ice, it is Queen and David Bowie.